Welcome to Duncan Wines. We set out to create the kind of place that we'd like to shop in. So that meant sourcing drinks that were hard to find, working with small producers, giving the best advice and selecting the best bottles. We taste everything before it arrives onto the shelves, and we reject about 97%. We're very picky. So come with me and I'll introduce you to some of our lucky shelves. On this side, we've got the sweet wines. We've got the fantastic beers and the lovely ciders. We've also got the glorious fizz. And then behind the counter, all the naughty stuff. So that's the spirits, the ports, the sherries, Madeira, liqueurs, all those kind of exciting things. And then on the other side, we've got the majority of our wines as well. The wines are organised by style. We used to do it by country or region, but if somebody wanted a full-bodied red wine, we were having to dart around the shop. So we were going to the Argentina area or the south of France, the Italian area. But nowadays, if somebody wants a light and fruity red, say they like Beaujolais, now we can introduce them to a Barbera or a Vignal from Portugal or a Pinot Noir, and it's much easier. Now all the wines are in one place. So how do you go about finding the right bottle for yourself? Let's kick off with the red wines. In the light and fruity area, on the shelves we have things like Gamay or Nebbiolo, and then we have our smooth and rounded wines, which are pretty much like sunshine wines, bottled sunshine, so things like Claret, or maybe wines from southern Portugal, from the Alentejo. And then we have the spicy nicey area, so you've got things like Rioja or Shiraz or Carmenere, and then one of my favourites, which is called Darth Vader in Slippers. And it's something I use to describe really full-bodied red wines, say from the northern Portugal area, the Douro, or kind of southern Rhone areas like Châteauneuf-du-Pape or Gigondas, or wines from Roussillon, things which have got some real kind of oomph, but they also have a softness to them as well. And then we've got the area of the rosés. Now we do mainly dry styles, whether it be a light Provençal style, but all the way through to your New World Argentinian or Australian things with a bit more punch. With the white wines, we kick off with crisp and fresh. So you have things like Picpoul de Pinet, Sauvignon Blanc, or possibly Cortésia, which you find in Gavi de Gavi. And then behind me, we've got fresh and fruity area. These again are sunshine in a glass wines. So you have things like Pecorino, Chenin Blanc, or some of the southern Portuguese white wines. Scratch and sniff, silly name, but lovely wine. And these are wines with fantastic aromas. So wines that come to mind are Gewürztraminer and Riesling and lovely Viognier. And then we have voluptuous wines. And these are the wines which have got a bit of whoa to them. So we're talking New World Chardonnay and White Burgundy. And then over here, we have our monthly case selection. 12 hand-picked bottles for your enjoyment with tasting notes and menu matching, all you'll ever need. On the beer side of things, we have the lovely local ales like the Langton Brewery. We've got beers from a little bit further afield like Samuel Smith's in Tadcaster, and then a fantastic small brewery called Art Brew in Dorset. Then we have some gorgeous ciders, whether they be from just around the corner or superb little producers in Normandy. And behind the counter is where we keep all the naughty stuff. So we've got the port, the sherry, the Madeira, the gin, the vodka, the liqueurs, brandy, rum and whiskey. And watch out for anything that's got a pink dot on. The bottle is open if it's got the pink dot, so it's open to try. So if you ever want to look for something a bit different, always a bit shy about buying something new, you can have a quick taste, have a quick sniff. I'll join you if you like. So what else do we offer? Well, we do glass hire, we do sale or return. We can help with your big events like weddings or anniversaries. We can do organised tastings for PTAs or for wine societies, a bunch of friends. We also do local ticketed events where we do masterclasses and get a speaker in from outside, one of our suppliers. And don't forget to look out for our 10% off 6 or more starred wines in the shop. So here's hoping you like what you see and you'll come down and visit the shop and tell us if it's the kind of place you want to shop in as well. And even better, come to our free Saturday tasting. Here's your invite. Every Saturday, January to November, 12 till 3 p.m. See you soon. Cheers.